Hello, hello to all my family and friends again. Here we are again. Okay, y'all sitting down? Yeah, so yeah, I don't want you to fall back. I don't want you to fall back, okay? Because just thinking about it, I have to, I have to lean, I have to lean back for this one. Because you're gonna get shocked at this one. Here's where the good part comes in. Okay, I got the straps for my glasses. Now, if I sometimes I can't see, close stuff because I have bifocals, but these bifocals I don't even know where they're at. So that's but I won't drop them anymore. See, they won't fall off my face, and I can still put them on tighter, but I have it loose. Well, anyway, this is the next episode, and this is an episode and a half. I mean, some men, I don't know what they're thinking about. When these are your only children, you begged for kids. I already had two, grown already. Okay, I wasn't thinking that he wanted kids. I thought the man had kids. Yeah, it's so naive. You don't even ask. I know he lived with a woman before years when he was in his younghood. Well, we were young anyway. But I'm talking about 17. He was with a woman for like 14 years, and I knew about these other two kids, and they would always come and see him. They would come to my house. Not when we bought the house, when we had an apartment. And they would come from Florida. Actually, the woman did work with me. The girl did work with me, and she did throw me a hint one day. She's like, I heard you with with so and so, but and I knew that that they lived together for 14 years, but I didn't ask her any questions. And that day she came to work on my floor because we were short. We would rotate when the floors were short. Everyone would take a turn. And she told me, be careful, be wise, okay? But I never asked questions because I sometimes, stories gets told and it's not even true or whatever. So I wish I did. I wish I would have, okay? But it is what it is. This man, after that happened, or my money, before my money was stole, before I was going to get that retroactive, I was asked, was I married? I said yes. I never got divorced. Okay, that's a question you probably say, well, why didn't you get, you're probably asking yourself, why didn't you, all of them years and all that stuff, why didn't she divorce that sucker in the first spot, in the first, well, I didn't. I'll answer that question now. My thoughts were, I did go see a lawyer, yes. She told me it was $1,400. I was like, $1,400? And I had to pay $90 just to see the lawyer. I was like, holy shit. So, those $90 hurt my pocket. But I paid because I needed to speak to a lawyer about getting divorced. Well, she took my $90. It was a 5 minute interview and questionnaire and whatever. And she told me it was $1,400. We would pay half now and then half before the court date, or the court date would get canceled. I didn't even have 1/4 of that. And if I did, it was for my rent. So I said, well, you know what? I'll come back when I'm ready. Whatever, whatever. So I said to myself, I never, I'm telling you, I never filed for divorce before because I said, if he wants to get married, let him pay for it. Why shouldn't I pay for it? To set him free. If he ever wants to get married, let him pay for it. If I ever want to get married again, then I'll file for it. I ain't get married again. You would have to chain me, tie me down, strap me down, okay? Choke the hell out of me. I don't torture me, and I'll still say no. So anyway, uh, during my Social Security application, I was asked that question: Are you married? Yes. Okay, so we need his Social Security because he's gonna receive a check. He's gonna receive a check. Those words went through my mind 50 times in 30 seconds. In the next 30 seconds, I was saying to myself, no, he ain't. On account of me, he ain't. So I said, well, wait a minute. Why do I have to? We're not together. We've been separated for so many years. Oh, you're separated, but you're not divorced. I'm like, no. Oh well, if you still married, he's gonna receive a check if you get approved. Really? It's gonna take about a year and a half before we, probably the judge will see your case. I'm like, a year and a half. Well, okay. And I wasn't working. I couldn't work anymore. Um, I took the retirement thing because of that too. And I said, okay, year and a half. All right. So okay. So I went home, and that was it was like a hammer hitting my head, a hammer hitting my head. And I'm thinking about all the things that man made me feel. But you haven't heard the good part yet. Here comes the good part. I filed for divorce. I found a notary lady. Okay, because everything don't have to be a lawyer. But then again, when you've never dealt with lawyers, when you never stepped foot in a court, when you've never seen a judge's face for anything, when you've never been locked up for anything, when nothing as far as law, I was never involved. So I never had to face anything like that. So what do I know? What do I know? So I was walking one day and I seen this notary, divorce, immigration, whatever, taxes, this office. So I said, I was divorced. I said, well, this ain't no lawyer's office. Well, let me find out. So I went in there, and it was a lady notary, whatever, and she did all those documentations of immigration, and it was a travel agency also, and whatever. And I saw her. She got to see me that day. I waited, and I saw her, and she said, "Oh, it'll be $399." Bingo, 399 to divorce him. How long is that gonna take? It'll take about 2 months, maybe 2 months. How long have you been separated? 13, 13 years? No, 12 years. 12 years. 12, no, wait a minute, 12 and a half years. Almost 13. It was good and getting close to 13 because that 13 is a number to kick your ass. Trust me. 13 will kick your ass. So it kicked my ass. I hate 13s. So, okay. So she did the paperwork and I pulled out my checkbook and I paid 399. And I went to it was a I had to mail a letter to him certified and one in regular mail. I knew his address. You know, one thing I was taught when I was young by my stepdad, if you ever get married, never forget his social security number. I always thought about what the hell is that social security number? When I started working, that's when I found out what a social security number was used for. When I started filing taxes, that's when I knew what social security was used for. Yeah, it's dumb, young and dumb. So I always thought of that, and till this day, I know his social security by heart. I'll never forget his birthday either because we got married on his birthday, and that would have been our anniversary, and that was like 5 days ago. My birthday came up first, and then after that, it was his birthday, and we got married on his birthday because he wanted to get married. I already had my daughter then, so I'll never forget. Till this day, I still know his social security number by heart. So for y'all out there who are starting out, if you ever get married, don't ever forget that man's social security number. Write it down. Matter of fact, don't even write it down. Drill it in here. Drill